There's no point attracting your customers to your business and then not caring about them. Good morning and welcome to In the Car with Clint. This is the continuation in the series of the 7 C's of sales, In the Car with Clint. And today we are talking about care, which I think is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's not forget that we've got calculate sprinkled in the whole thing. But today I want to talk about care. Now, throughout the first 4 in the 7 C's of sales, I've talked about how to create an offer, then communicate the offer, then capture the offer, the client, so you've got their information and then they are there. Now, once you've got the client interested, it's really, really important to show some care, because you've only done half the job. It's that I've used this analogy before, where like you've just had the baby. Like when you're having a kid, if anyone that's had kids, they go through this whole process of teaching you how to get a baby out of a human, and then that's it, you're on your own. And the whole care process is kind of just, you have to work it out for yourself. So this is important for you once you've captured the client's information, or you've captured the client and they're part of your ecosystem. It's really time to show some care. Now, we try to surprise and delight by really simple things. We've got high quality coffee and proper cafe barista quality coffee machines in all our locations. We have stuff like Chubba Chubs, which is a lollipop for anyone that's unaware, and they get put in every order. That's been happening for 10 years. We have trade barbecue breakfasts at the start of the month we've got 3 different ones now. So we've started the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month, depending on the location. I'll add handwritten notes into Lawn Hub orders, or send out thank you gifts to our biggest customers. Just stuff that makes you stand out and the stuff that makes you different, and it builds a community, which is another C. Let's keep rolling with that. And so that you've got this kind of support network of people that really care about your business because you've cared about them and their business, and it becomes a relationship, right? So we're having this once you get into that relationship status and you've built rapport, which I tend to build quickly, but for anyone that doesn't, this is all the things that you can do to build rapport. So then we start to understand when it's a customer's birthday, and we'll reach out to them and wish them a happy birthday. It makes it a lot easier with Facebook now, but we understand people's personal circumstances, and we know when someone's having a baby, and we can send them a gift or a thank you card for helping us with something, or a referral to help them with something. And you start caring, genuinely caring, and it can't be false. And that's the hard thing. Like, this 7 C's of sales only works if you aren't doing it for the wrong reasons. It's kind of like neuro-linguistic programming. You can anchor someone, and you can use NLP for evil, and try and mimic people's body languages to try and trick them into doing things. It's not what it's meant for, and I think the majority of people are trying to do things purely, and there's not a lot of bad people in the world. But if you try to do what I'm talking about in the 7 C's of sale, especially in the care part of it, you're going to get found out, and people will see through it. Like, if it's false, people, as much as they aren't trained in it, they understand body language, and they understand when people aren't being genuine. And if you're not genuine with this bit, then you might as well not do any of it. And you might as well, I think you might as well just come out and go, we don't give a shit about anyone, we're just here to make money, but we're going to charge the least amount of money compared to anyone else. We've got low margins, we're going to have high profit, we're going to turn and burn, and we don't give a shit. I think people should do that, because the world's becoming so clear and the internet's making things so transparent that you can tell when people aren't. So the 5th C, the 6th C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5 is care. Now, I've talked about calculate being sprinkled into all of this. Don't overspend on caring, right? You need to calculate the cost of caring. If you have someone coming in and spending $9.50 and you give them a $14 gift, you might be comfortable with that because the long-term investment is there. But during this whole process, you've got to remember not to spend more money than you've got on the care, and that's more money than you've got on an overall. Sometimes, you can get caught. I've got, staff that might spend a ridiculous amount of time with a client because they think that it's the right thing to do, and it's about caring, and it's in line with our 12 immutable laws, doing the right thing and making money right and all that kind of thing. But the client doesn't have anything on that day, right? So they're happily just sitting in our shop, chilling, having coffee, whereas we've got stuff to do. So it's about caring to a point and calculating the cost of the caring. It's getting out of control. And if you can get this right, you will have long-term fans and clients that will follow you into any business, and we've proven that when we've moved from Waterpro into railways, and as we move into dirt cart, and then whatever else follows, we'll have people that we've built relationships with because we care, and therefore they will follow us. I hope that's been easy to understand. I know this series is a bit longer. Tomorrow we're going to talk about cutting the fat, which should be fun. For anyone that's been following me for a while, this is a bit of the no dicks allowed and the triangle of happiness. So make sure you're tuning in tomorrow. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the little bell thingo, and you'll be notified so you don't have to go looking. Be kind to each other. I'll talk to you tomorrow.